EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 4-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Panthers 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Ooh.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's small.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line,
that's a yick.
He breaks through. There's nothing but room to run.
19 yards to pick up there.
Y'all see my miners, man, they looking at Trey Lance and
so here's a 1st and 10 at the
Mac
38.
Jones.
Yeah, I'll take Trey.
Y'all do not want Mac.
Out of the gun,
No.
Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards on the play. And it's a 2nd down.
They're going to end up taking Mac Jones.
At the 44-yard line.
Is he bad, or you just don't want him?
Yeah, bro, I don't feel like he's
From the gun, Bridgewater.
3rd overall pick.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
Oh, why did they let me get? That is so stupid. That's a hit to the house. Would not let me jump in front of that.
Good for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
All right, y'all. I'm out this thing.
All
I'll
right.
get up with y'all tomorrow.
It's Bridgewater.
Move.
He has been out of here. Whatever.
Ian Thomas.
All right, Jen.
Second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus
That shit was so
air.
stupid.
He just go out there and draw offensive
He's
unit
right there
and
in the
throw the
middle.
football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15,
Keeping that going.
and he feels like he can get it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
Oh
The
my
ball
God.
comes out.
They can always fumble on that play.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive
Every
game
time I
plan was
do
to
that
get to the
play,
quarterback and
we
knock
get
the ball
hit.
free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rose. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now the second down throw on target. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. After a 1-point game, 7-6.
I'm ready.
Looking to throw on second down.
Then he throws it right to this
Rifles one
nigga.
that's intercepted.
What kind of shit?
Picked off inside the 5.
He throws it right to
All the way
that
back,
nigga.
just a yard or two shy of midfield. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could
It made
cost
no
us.
sense to
And he'll
me.
be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
led him all the way to
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Bridgewater now from the 50. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi.
I'm not going to pay 185 to go to a camp that has 6 junior colleges and
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Huntley. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Huntley to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing to me?
Yes, he caught every other ball.
y'all niggas watching.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On 3rd down, Huntley. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself. And making
Oh, my God.
Intercepted.
This game, bro.
Returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
following the interception. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Bridgewater. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. And taken at the 46. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. On first down, it's Arnold. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Off the bootleg. Huntley eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater.
What the hell is that?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. The low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Huntley. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 19 yards away as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Now, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
By Yetur Gross-Matos.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure,
wow, 79 just fucking stopped.
Yetur Gross-Matos able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this play disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy off the block.
Wow.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Buccaneers 21, Panthers 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina
I have been
offense at the
shoestring
line,
tackled
ready to go.
like 8
and following
times.
the interception,
Oh, you
just
playing?
any interception, are you a little bit more cautious
Where
when
you
you start
playing
that
at?
next drive, or no? You just throw it
This
out?
this new league I just joined with, I got the Chiefs, but I've been shoestring tackled 8 times, bro.
Nigga, you should see the shit that's going on over here. I'm winning, but nigga,
Man,
there's so much bullshit going on.
Now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see
I'm
how
talking
they
about
attack them here.
nigga gone. Like I should be in the end zone. Shoestring tackle.
They
Should be a
stay
pick
on the ground.
six.
McCaffrey again.
Shoestring
They'll
tackle.
only get a couple up to about the 30.
God damn.
Well, they still have
Yeah, this
time to
nigga
do an
over here,
establish, but
boy,
in my
he just-
estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've
Nigga,
got to get quickly in and
my
out of
defensive
the
tackle about to get a sack.
Much more plays.
He stops and backpedals, and then the other nigga got the sack. But I'm like, nigga, why did you do that?
Throwing is Bridgewater.
Like, I didn't get that shit. He like literally like had the sack. He was like, nah, I'm gonna let Chase get it.
So much about offense is
I
what
was
you
like,
call
that shit
doing
made no
right.
sense.
You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first
That
down.
nigga just
Stopped him in his tracks.
The Bucs take
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we
It got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
as a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-round?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Bridgewater to the right side and complete to Thomas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over.
They only give invites to people with offers. I mean, I guess that's their rule or whatever.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again, Huntley. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Buccaneer first down.
I need the name in the huddle.
Now a give right side. It's Arnold. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
He's brought down
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well.
I've seen a few interceptions that they wouldn't have
Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Nigga, the one with Devin White when he
first down as they're able to get the 3rd
that shit
down
pissing me
conversion.
off, man.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I will tell you the truth.
They run the counter. Arnold. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Arnold, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Why did he
Got it. Touchdown,
call
Tampa
the
Bay.
touchdown? Come on, man.
Chris
He didn't even have
Godwin
to jump like
with his
that.
2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Panthers 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Bro,
You're
this shit
watching
is
the
a lot.
NFL
Nah.
on EA Sports.
This is
Bridgewater
a
throwing
lot, bro.
complete here to Moore. And able to get this one across
Like
the
this
40
recruiting shit,
before he's brought
bro.
down.
There's
It's a
so
pickup of
much
12.
that goes into
Second
this
play
shit.
in a
It's
row with a
crazy.
12-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere.
What are they doing? What are they talking about? You said the class about to be that class about to be deep.
Nah, bro, like so it's a recruiting,
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
it's like a recruiting, like a service, basically. Like, they know all the hot camps to hit to get your kid exposure. They know all of the, like, they got connections with coaches and recruiters from colleges and like all this different shit, bro, all this different information. And they're telling you, like, okay, so we're going to this camp. And when we get to this camp, we're not only going to do this camp, we're going to go to these 10 schools that's within 2 hours of this camp. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, it's crazy. There's so much fucking information that you wouldn't even think goes into this shit. Like, this shit is like, this shit is nuts, man.
Keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Like, it's nuts. There's so much that goes into this shit.
Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater.
It's costly, though. It's costly as a
Intercepted for the
motherfucker.
3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception.
Yeah.
And this is a game
And like,
that they
he's saying like how
clearly
most
have
people be
firmly
like,
in
oh,
their grasp.
I'm going to all these D1s. Like, everybody's kid ain't a D1 kid. So they don't only just go to D1. They go to D1s. They go to D1 AA, D2, D3, NAIA. Like, they go to shit like that.
Took the ball off course. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Huntley. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Yeah, then like, bro, like,
And he's taken down at the
they're
43.
mentioning schools that's going to be at the camps, and they're like, okay, well, if you play this position, there's pretty much no need for you to go to this camp because they already have this many guys or this transfer in, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know, bro, the information is nuts. Like, it's nuts, all the shit that they know.
The offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Huntley looking downfield for... This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So give him 32 on the play.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
They run the counter. Arnold. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
The 11-yard.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That was work, bro.
A pickup of 7.
Oh, that shit was cool, man. It was real cool, bro. Man, I'm about to be doing the same shit like I was doing that. You know what I'm saying? That mic was pretty much. Got my 2 computers.
Makes it tough to defend.
Computer screens and got this little area. It's gonna be cool. But I thought I was gonna be working the swing shift. I'm actually working the morning shift.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I swear they told me. They told me to.
Yeah, they probably that should be a test, bro. Motherfuckers be like, yeah, I want to get in. Okay, you're gonna be working 3 to 11 at night. Oh well, you know.
Not me. I'll take the button.
Yeah, motherfuckers like, yep, give it to me.
Yep, I'll take it.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further.
Tomorrow at 6.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Thank you. Are you listening to All the Smoke? Which one?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Gross in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Make that nigga the X-Men.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Chase Young don't give me nothing.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
I said that nigga tried it.
And taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Oh, Showtime's first day? Yeah.
To begin their next possession.
He said it was cool. He said he's going to be doing pretty much exactly the same shit he's been doing for a lot more money.
Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you,
paid every
in the
week,
2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
You get paid every week?
Yeah.
And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Just 2 minutes
Bro, I
remaining
forgot
here
this
in the
was a
4th
fucking
quarter.
trade game.
Has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football
I
as
forgot
we
this was
welcome
a
you
trade
back.
game, bro.
They've
I
got
had to
a
hold
3rd
him
down
up to
now,
under
so looking for
150
1 more
yards
first down to
passing.
help salt this one away.
Or get my dude 2 interceptions, tackles for loss, or something like that. He ain't even been in the damn game like that. I'm tripping.
That's complete to his receiver.
But I'm in the
he takes this one
3rd quarter, and he got 48 yards passing.
Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
No let up in this.
Ain't that, well, don't you got to get like 3, your defense, your whole defense, though, comes to that one?
Nah, this one is just for that player.
Meaning the fourth quarter is
linebacker?
and they certainly weren't kidding.
Nah, corner.
Are you
Go
sure?
from a star to a superstar. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's 150, not 50.
Yeah, 150. Gotta keep him to 150 passing yards.
Oh, you should be able to get that. I mean, well, just don't let that nigga
Here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, you know, little garbage time touchdown.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Arnold. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I'm whooping his
11
ass,
yards there, first down. It carries like that.
Boy.
That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here.
Why the hell they let me get the Chiefs?
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close that game than
Still intact, too. That's the crazy part. They got Hardman, Hill.
Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball. Keep their
got Hardman, Hill, and then I got this dude in the slot. I don't know where the hell he came from, but his name is Burke. He runs a 96, 97.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark.
He doesn't call me back. He's not. You're a parent. I haven't met a parent yet that doesn't like their kid. I haven't met one that doesn't think that their kid is the next best thing. But they don't want to hear it from you. They're going to ask that guy. They're going to pull me aside and say, hey, Dijon, we've already watched his film. What do you think? Do we got a shot at getting him? Hey, John, who do you think? I don't know this dude. We got our phone. I got an iPad. I will steal away with a coach and go in the office. When he comes out, he'll
66 passing yards.
Here, I'm going to offer him. Tell those 4 kids, here, this is how this is going to be. What we don't want is parents coming in and say, hey, where's the head coach? Because I've had it. We've had it. And then when we get back, it's like,
Oh, come on, Thornhill, that's yours. I take that.
They will say anything. Okay? They will say whatever. How the coach tells you right
Now they're trying to go over the top on me.
don't have any hips. Man, nah, he don't do it. And the following week, offered him. Following week, I said, I just was in the office when he told me the kid couldn't play. But he offered him. Now the kid wasn't going to his school, but I asked him, I said, didn't you just, he said, yeah, but in the area, he's a 4-star, we got to offer him. So there's some things that we are privy to and understanding that we get that a lot of people don't. And so sometimes people like to go and think, I'm going to go in here and tell them about my kid myself. Okay. And I let him. And then when they bug that school to death, I go, yeah, Cordell has a guy. He literally, the dad just, we have a nickname for him, Crybaby. He literally just fucking quiet, like.
Oh, there you go, Rick. There you go. Get up and score, Rick. Get up and score.
And his son has.
Oh, yeah. I needed that. I needed that. You going to superstar now, boy. I just got a pick 6 with him.
Oh, yeah. That's it. He got that.
Hey, parents, if you want to stay back, fine. If you want to go, we get it. You don't want to, I could be.
Yeah, I think I'm done with that.
Or there was an ex-police officer. So we got good people around. But if you don't feel safe with your kid, we get it. But we want to make sure that you understand our reasoning is.
All right, yeah, I'm done with that. That was enough.
That's some bullshit.
I'll stop listening to that dude. Like, they know what they're talking about.
To a certain extent.
Yeah, but a lot of that shit, too, is...
Because you have to think about how many parents have pushed for their kids because the coach didn't. So you can say all you want to say, but clearly that shit is working for somebody. Otherwise, it wouldn't keep doing it. But this coach just told you, no, they don't like that kid. And then here they are with this kid. Oh, we have to. They don't tell you everything, shit.
This defense is nasty, bro. That's a nice little reverse play, though, he ran.
This is my favorite thing. Like, how did we live before this?
Oh, yeah, I gotta go tomorrow.
Like, what was life like before YouTube?
Oh, let me play that.
Run the wall. I almost forgot.
So this nigga Smooth and Stopper, they play each other. You should make them niggas mic up for that game.
They said they don't want to.
Like, y'all gonna have to talk. Because I already know they gonna be talking shit.
They don't want to. I gotta go to Walmart quick. Gotta get some steel toes.
Oh, you gotta wear steel toes?
Yeah.
That bitch is a trooper.
Look in them eyes. Man, what? I'm playing. I don't give a fuck if the shit hanging on. Man, I'm playing. You know what I mean? Just for my guys, man, and them fucking Philadelphia fans, man. But just like I'm not an actor. Like, I'm marveled.
Alright, man. I'm off this thing.
Yes, sir, buddy. Have a good day tomorrow, too, Nate.
Yep. Good looking.
All right, bro.